Most people start training because they think they should. They arrive at the gym, they do some push-ups, they run around the block. Hi, Mrs. Celine. But what if I told you that's why most people fail to stay consistent? Here we can see a montage of people struggling to train, quitting, gym fails, and New Year's resolutions that we know won't last past January 20th. Why 20th? Because that's International Chocolates Day. I actually don't know if that's true. Let's throw out the rule book for a second, which is actually my dental bill, and define a physical activity as anything that is moving. It does not equal lifting the dumbbells for the biceps. It does not involve going for a 5-kilometer run and tracking it on your Garmin and putting it up on Strava and getting a few likes because maybe, do you find that impressive? It's literally anything that gets your body moving. Look at this video of me jumping about. Just as effective as a physical activity than cricket. By any cricket fans. Remove yourself from the definition that going to a gym is training and physical activity, and broaden your scope to consider horse riding, Oztag, cricket, yoga, boxing, dancing, housework. That's a hint. To my roommate, twerking, anything that gets your heart rate up, builds a sweat, and anything that has the capacity to be improved upon. Physical activity equals anything physical. Most people try to rely on motivation or discipline to stay consistent. But the truth is, if you don't enjoy something, you've just made it that much harder to stay with it. And most people aren't going to. Even if you're super disciplined and able to stick it out, you're much better serving yourself, and everyone is, choosing something that you actually enjoy. If you enjoy doing it, it's not going to feel like you're forcing yourself to stay healthy. Now, this is where I openly admit that I'm obsessed with training. I love everything about training, and if I could do it day in and day out, it would all be my life. Even though I do stick with certain training methods of calisthenics, rings, barbell training, sprinting. Actually, I don't stick with anything. I love it all. I am in love with it. It might come a little bit rich. Might come from activity. I am obsessed. I've never had trouble staying consistent with training because I have pure joy when I am doing it. But I now love to cook, and I used to hate cooking. Slowly, a passion evolved for food over time, and now it's something that definitely is effort to do, but because I enjoy doing it, I keep doing it and I keep getting better at it. And that's far removed from the person that used to just roll my eyes and look at providing food for myself as a chore. So if you're obsessed with training, you're probably not watching this video. You're here because you've had trouble sticking to something in the past. And here I am telling you, find a physical activity that you enjoy. Make it easy to get into the habit. So if you've struggled going to the gym or setting some rigid protocol to follow, just think, is there anything that you do? Do you meet up with friends and go for a hike somewhere? Do you get together and enjoy exploring coral reefs and looking at different fish? That's scuba diving, that's snorkeling, that's swimming. You can turn those things into what your training is. Just plan them and do them more consistently. You'll be much more focused on the social interactions at play. You'll be much more focused on appreciating nature. You'll explore the wider world by going on different hikes or different locations to see that barramundi. Consistency comes from enjoyment. Let's just zoom out and see where we're at. You found a physical activity that you enjoy. You'll probably start to notice that there's some things you feel are holding you back. Let's just go with that snorkeling or scuba diving analogy. You've been doing it for a while and you notice that you get tired treading water or moving around sooner than what you would like. Swimming from one spot to another, you feel your shoulders feel quite tight the next day. You feel like you could do with more endurance, being able to kick your legs moving side to side. You're basically not moving within the physical activity that you enjoy exactly how you want to. This is where the real training begins. And no, this isn't a sneaky way to surprise you. Come to the gym, use code Tyson at any gym in the world. What we're doing here is we're solving real problems. And you can apply this to any physical activity. It doesn't just have to be the snorkeling. It could be martial arts. Could be from rings training and calisthenics. Listen to your body. As you start to move more, you will start to become more intuitive to what your body is telling you. Listen to those and let that define what this next step is going to look like. This is where strength and conditioning comes in. Not as the goal, but as support for the physical activity that you love. Shall we go with it? No. Let's stick to scuba diving. Such a random choice, but it serves my point very well that you could pick anything and be able to do this. If your shoulders are getting sore when you swim, you would add strength training and mobility training. Get tired easily, you can improve your VO2 max by focusing on swimming laps in a pool, running on a treadmill, cycling. If you're struggling in the gear or can't afford really good flippers, you can increase leg strength by focusing on lunges and squats. And now the training has a purpose. A purpose, not a porpoise, a purpose. Oh my God. It's not about looking good, even though that probably will happen. It's about making the fun stuff more fun, because now you can kick over there and see that porpoise. You can ride dugong. What you're doing now is you're training for the life that you want to build. We're building a revolution of porpoise riders. This is the secret. You start with something fun, you build consistency, you then train to support it, and suddenly you're not just trying to get fit, you're just living a more active lifestyle. You are, trust me. This is the secret. This is the secret. This is the secret. This is the secret. I'm a robot. It's not discipline at this point. It's just alignment. Here's some people moving with confidence. Look what they've done. They're no longer thinking I've got to set my alarm at 3 a.m. because I need to go and walk on that treadmill which is faced against a wall. Why is it faced against a wall? Give me vision. Unless you're going hunting for wild boars and this is what you like to do, then wake up. Recap time. Start scuba dive. Build an activity you can enjoy. Do it often. Notice where you can improve. Use training to support those areas. Build a sustainable routine around that. Fitness is not about what everyone else does. It's about doing what you love and building strength to keep doing it for years. So you guys let me know in the comments what activity makes you want to move more. Thank you for watching my video on how to scuba dive better. If you want help building that support program, I do have a few one-on-one coaching spots available in the description. I also have training programs available on the website. I will see you for the next one.